Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with 90 Days and 900 Seconds, The Last Resort, Season 1, Episode 3. And this was basically the fallout from the hot tub argument. So let's set 900 seconds on the timer and jump right in. Yes, they did. They set a whole episode around the fallout of the hot tub argument. Let's set 900 seconds, guys. So, Ed, he did it again. He called Kelly a bitch. And that's all he had to do was call Kelly a bitch again. And Kelly had enough. He was out of there. He said, frick this. I am out of here because I'm going to knock Big Ed on his ass. But Kelly did it the classy way, and he removed himself from the situation because, as you saw by the look on his face, even by the look on Molly's face, look at the look on Molly's face. When Ed called him a bitch again, that was it. Kelly wasn't having it. As Kelly said in his confessionals, he's there for his relationship, not for Ed. So he removed himself from the situation. Okay? Ed may have said, sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bitch. But he did. He called Kelly a bitch again in that hot tub. Okay? And Angela started splashing water in his face, telling him to shut the fuck up. Because Angela was trying to defend him. Angela was trying to stick up for him in that argument. But Ed stuck his foot in his mouth yet again. And next thing you knew, Kelly and Molly, they have removed themselves from the situation and they were walking back to the room. And they kind of had a bonding moment for a second. Okay? Meanwhile, Angela is yelling at Ed, I'm not going to keep taking up for you. You keep putting your foot in your mouth. Molly and Kelly, they're making fun of Ed. They're having their little bonding moment. And I was actually like, this is cool. It's cool to see that Molly is actually realizing that Kelly stood up for her. So the two of them were joking. Kelly's like, what type of crouching hidden dragon moment was that? Molly's making fun of Ed. He got a low center of gravity. He's going to stop, drop, and roll like a bowling ball. They're joking, And Kelly's like, I've always been there for you. I will stand up for you no matter what. I hope you realize that. And then somehow, if you blink, it turned left. Because Molly's like, no, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like that you're there for me. And you moved down to Georgia and you weren't all in, Kelly. You left everything that you know. You left your comfort zone. You left your home. You left your apartment. You left your parents, your family, your friends. You moved down to Georgia. But I didn't feel like you were all in, Kelly. I didn't feel like you were all in. No, 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 no. That's not all in to me, Kelly. No, that's not all in. Okay? You were living the bachelor life in Georgia, Kelly. Okay, then why did he leave New York if he wanted to live a bachelor life? Just saying. But according to Molly, Kelly swooping in like a knight in shining armor is not doing it. And Kelly is just, he gives up. He gives up. But Molly says in her confessional, Kelly swooping in like a knight in shining armor is not doing it for her anymore. He needs to prove it more. Okay, let's see what happens between these two. But I think Kelly moving everything and moving down to Georgia kind of proves that he was all in. That's just my opinion. But you know what they say about opinions? Everybody has one, kind of like a butthole. Just saying. Now, this is where things get really, really ugly. Liz said to Angela, you talk over everyone. You talk over me. And Angela lost her mind. She went to eat Liz for a snack. Look at these shots. Look how close she is to Liz, screaming in her face. And Ed stood off to the side for a full 5 minutes watching this whole thing, guys. Ed found it highly amusing that this animal was screaming and the person that he loves the most in this whole world in her face. I mean, Liz was doing the Matrix at one point, bending all the way backwards to get away from her. Okay? And then Ed decides that he's going to step in, half-heartedly throwing his towel in between them. And he chases them all the way back to their room, screaming at the top of her lungs that she will eat an orange bitch. More on that later. Now we have Kalani and Asuelu discussing the therapy. And, Kalani has been thinking about Asuelu's request that she block and delete her hall pass. And she decides that's a good idea. So her and Asuelu together block her hall pass so she can concentrate on possibly repairing her marriage with Asuelu. Jovi and Yara. Yara decides to do this wonderful romantic dinner for Jovi because she feels bad about springing on him that she's on birth control in front of everybody else. And Jovi's devastated, okay? Because Jovi feels like that this is something that Yara should have told him in private. And Jovi's like, Yara, you say that I'm the controlling one in this relationship? No, honey, you're the controlling one. You're controlling whether or not we can have another child by taking birth control behind my back. You're controlling where we're going to live by demanding that you are going to buy an apartment in Europe, whether I like it or not. So you may try to spin this narrative that I'm controlling, but honey, maybe you need to look in the mirror and realize that you're the controlling one. Angela is still raving on and on and on about Liz. The water went in her eye, and she got so upset, and I decided to try to eat her for a snack. And everyone at the resort is going to hear my temper tantrum. Meanwhile, back in the room, Liz is confronting Ed. And Ed is like, listen, you got your ass handed to you, and you deserved it. You deserved every moment of what happened to you out there. And this is the man that's supposed to love you, and you want to marry him, and he's telling you that you deserve this monster screaming in your face. And she's like, why did I get my ass served? Why did I get my ass served? I was the calm one out there. She was the lunatic. And Ed is like, listen, you deserved every minute of it. And a little part of me fucking loved it, as he admitted later. He admitted that he fucking loved every minute of it. He loved watching Liz getting her ass handed to her by Angela. A little part of him felt bad because he loves Liz, but hey, he liked watching Angela rip Liz an asshole. What a bastard. Meanwhile, Kalani and Kalini have breakfast together, and she's telling her about everyone that's there and how she decided to block her hall pass so she could concentrate on working on her marriage. Kalani thinks that this is a good idea. Kalini's really happy that Kalani's there because she has someone that has her back no matter what. Now, this is the morning after Yara and Jovi had their romantic dinner And it ended in an argument because Jovi's not happy about the fact that Yara is taking birth control behind his back. And Jovi decided to go to the bar and have a couple of drinks. And guess who he met up with at the bar? His new BFF, Angela. And they decided to try to wake Yara up at 2 a.m. to go drinking with them. And Yara's like, what the fuck was that? Why did you think that was a great idea, coming into the room at 2 a.m. to wake me up? What is wrong with you, Jovi? Bringing someone into my bedroom is not okay. And he's like, listen, you have been deceiving me this whole time. You've been lying to me about taking birth control. So you disrespect me, I disrespect you. I decided to go out last night and get drunk off my ass with Angela. We came in the room. We were bothering you. And if you don't like it, tough cooties. And she's like, I'm not going to deal with this. If you are going to deal with our problems by drinking, I wash my hands of you. We're going to end up divorced. You need to go to rehab. I'm not going to deal with this. And she goes storming off into the bathroom crying. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Meanwhile, Dr. Janie shows up with 2 cups of coffee for Angela. She needs to have a talk with her. They need to have a serious talk because all of the guests were complaining last night. Security, staff, guests, you name it. Everyone within a 250-mile radius heard Angela's temper tantrum, screaming at Liz. So Dr. JD brings 2 cups of coffee, sit down and has a conversation with Angela about her anger management. I'm not one to talk about anger management. I own the fact that I may need to take an anger management class or 2 or 3 or 10. But hey, Angela is on a whole different level. So Dr. JD is sitting there talking to her about her anger. And we have Liz the morning after, and it looks like a bomb went off in her room. A bomb went off in her room. She's trying to talk to Ed. She's trying to let Ed know that it is really bothering her that he is not taking therapy seriously. Okay? Remember, this whole argument in the hot tub started because Ed cheated at the game. Okay? And Liz is trying to tell Ed the fact that you cheated at the game, and it doesn't matter that it's just a stupid therapy game, you cheated. You cheated me out of the opportunity to play the game, Ed. Life is not all about you. I am also a part of this relationship, and you cheated me out of an opportunity to do the stupid therapy game. But at this moment, Ed keeps cutting her off. Ed will not listen to a word that she's saying. Ed is being Ed. Angela, meanwhile, has a revelation. All of her anger problems are because of Michael. It's all Michael's fault, guys. Okay? Michael, who is still asleep in Nigeria, is getting blamed for all of Angela's anger problems. Okay? Liz triggered her because Liz lied right to her face. Liz said, you talk over me, which was not true, according to Angela. And that triggered her, how Michael lies right to her face. So that temper tantrum last night where she tried to eat Liz for a snack and Liz was like bending back like the Matrix, okay? That was all Michael's fault. It is all Michael's fault. That's the revelation she came to. Thanks, Dr. Janie. Meanwhile, Liz is running across the beach on the phone with her mom. She can't take it anymore. She cannot fucking take it. Her mom is like, give him the cold shoulder. Fuck him. She comes back in the room and she's like, Ed, you are going to shut the fuck up and listen to me. Okay? And I'm going to tell you that you hurt my feelings by cheating at the game. I want to play the games too, Ed. There are two people in this relationship. You are not the only one in this relationship, okay? You do not have sex by yourself. I am in the bed with you, okay? If I have to lay there and have sex with you, I am going to play these stupid therapy games and you are going to play them with me. And of course, Ed kept trying to cut her off. No, and she is like, listen, there are two people in this relationship. Ed, shut up and let me talk. Shut up and let me talk. Shut up and let me. And after she said that about 10 times, he finally shut up and let her talk and apologized. It was not his intention to hurt her feelings by cheating at the game. So he's so very sorry, Liz, that he cheated at the game and he hurt your feelings. And he will try not to do it again. Next week is the sex class. That's what I'm looking forward to. So we shall see how this last resort goes on, because they basically dedicated a whole episode to the fallout of the hot tub argument. So that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching me. Please hit subscribe if you aren't already. Please hit the like button and share my video with a friend or 10. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. I appreciate all support. Bye.